Hello and welcome back to my channel Learn with Nikhil. So today we have taken another orthographic sum and we'll draw this using Tinkercad software. So this is the three-dimensional image. The total width is 120 in the direction of x. So we'll consider a three-dimensional cube as per the dimensions. This length is 90 till the center of the semicircle. So width is 90. So till this center of the semicircle it is 90. The semicircle radius given is 32. So the total width will be the diameter, that is 64. So radius given is 32, so diameter is 64. Now for constructing the semicircle, take the sides to maximum, so it will be a smooth cylinder. So as you can see, the diameter is 64. So we'll put the dimensions. Height is 12. This will be 64. This will be 64 as the radius given is 32. So we'll place this at the center. This height is also 12. So placing this at the center, just align it. So the circle is aligned. Now from the center we have a hole drilled. So for that I am getting a whole cylinder. The diameter given is 22. So this is a cylinder with diameter 22. Height is 12. I'll place this at the center. Arrange this block in an easy manner. I'll select just the outer cylinder and the block. First group them, so that will be a single block. Now the center cylinder hole, will align it at the center. So it will be much easier now. Now the radius is 32. So how much we have to move it behind, we have to calculate, as it moves behind with the circumference. So the radius of the outer semicircle is 32 minus the radius of the inner circle. Diameter given is 22, so radius is 11. So the minus is 21. So we'll move this backward with a distance of 21. So now we'll align this circle at the center. This is center align, and we'll group it. So this part has been cut. Now moving forward, as this distance given is 70, we can directly construct our box, or we can place a work plane on above this object and then place the block, so that the block totally coincides or aligns on the bottom block. Now arranging these dimensions, the total width is 64 as it's the diameter of the semicircle. Aligning this, it will not be aligned as there is a work plane present. You can remove now this work plane by again selecting and then placing on that. Now aligning this, center align and the back align. So this part has been done. Now moving forward, the height of this block is nothing but the radius of the curve, that is 38. It is given here. So height will mark 38. Now we have to cut this curve part. So for that we'll select a cylinder with a diameter of double the radius. The radius given is 38. So double of it is 76. So first we have considered a cylinder with a shape of a hole, as we want to cut this part. Now we'll rotate the cylinder into 90 degree. Writing a 90. This has been rotated. Now arranging its diameter. Radius given is 38. So the diameter will be 76. So width 76 and height will be 76. So this height will be 76. And the depth given is 20. So it is already 20. We have to raise this at a height of 12 because it is above 12. Now before moving forward, we will both group this two and make this a whole one shape block. As you can observe, the color is changed, so it is a one block. Now aligning this at the end, as you want to slice the part which is at the end, we'll just make its sides to maximum so it will be a smooth cylinder. We'll just place it the way we want. First I have aligned it at the end. Now I will move it backward to a depth of 38, which is given in the figure. Or you can just align it at the center line. As you can see, I am aligning it at the center. So this has been aligned. So now the curve part is set. We'll again just align it at the side. Don't want it at the center, we want it at the side. So this is the side alignment. Now just we have to select all and group. So it will cut this part. For this also we require the same diameter cylinder. Again the depth is same, so I'll just copy this cylinder with a diameter of 76 or radius 38. So I have copy pasted. Now I'll group this two. Now this part has been sliced, as you can see. Now on the other end, we don't want to slice that part, we want that part. So you can use your own method. What I have done here, I have considered a box, a solid box, and we'll just imitate the dimensions of our main block. Just observe how I am doing it and you will understand. First we will just create the replica of our block, the original block, with the width and height of that rectangular part. So width is 70, height will be 38 plus 12, as it is about 12. So first I have made it 38 and it is above the bottom block, so it is total is 50. Now as we have constructed the rectangular box, which is the exact replica of the big block, now we'll place this cylinder so that we can cut the part. So I've placed it accordingly the way we want. aligning it. I'll just select these two, then I will align them exactly. So I've aligned them. Select again, align, and then group. So grouping, as you can see, we have cut this part. Now we want just the 38 radius curve cut. Other part we don't require, so we'll remove that. We have to place it here. Before that, I'll convert it into a whole shape. Now aligning it back, I'll just group it. As you can see, the part is cut. But if you notice, we don't want the backward part to be sliced. So I'll just undo it. Now we'll remove the backward part. So for that, first I'll convert this into again the solid shape. Get a box. You have to cut that part. So exact center we want. Just want the front side, not the back side. Aligning these two, and then we'll group it. We have got the desired part which we want to cut from the main block. So now I'll convert this shape into the shape of a hole. Aligning it, the part where we want to cut. First converting this into the shape of a hole. Now grouping, we'll cut this part. So finally we have got the part which we require, the arc of 38. This part has been done. Now moving to the next shape, there is a circle which is 15. The center is from the 15 from the back and 24 from the other end. We have considered a cylinder of a shape of a hole, made its sides smooth. Now the height of 50, as the height of this block is 50. I will place it at the edge, then we'll move it. Now this distance is 15 and this is 24. So selecting, I am aligning it to the end. I'll just increase the height of this cylinder just to locate it properly. So we can see right this from the top. Now we have to move this 15 from the back. So just dragging it. Now if I type here 15, then it will move ahead, but here the distance from the circumference to the edge is 15, but we don't want like that. We want from its midpoint. So to find the distance, this small distance, we will just calculate like 15 minus the radius of this circle. Now the radius of this circle is 22. Just realign it again. Okay. So we'll move this ahead, that is 15 minus 11. That will be 4. So it is apart 4 millimeters. So now it has been moved to 4 millimeters. Now from the other end it is 24. Again here it is from the center, so this distance we can calculate, that is 24 minus 11 gives me 13. So I'll just move this on the left side. So I'll write here 13, so it has been moved to 13. Now grouping this will give me the circular cylinder slot. Now the last remaining part is this slot. The radius given is 25 and the distance is 26. So for that I'll consider a cylinder. Done is side smooth. First we'll rotate it at 90 degrees. As you can see, I'll write here 90, so it has been rotated. Next we'll place it. First we'll change its dimension. This is 26. The width is 26. And the radius of the curvature is 25. So we are selecting the diameter as 50. Place it at the exact center of this cylinder. Just move it. Now this has been aligned exactly at the center. Now we'll move it upwards. Edge aligned. Now we'll move it upward to a height of, from top it will be 25. So as the total height is 50, we have moved this up to a height of 25. Now grouping will cut this part. Now with this our whole diagram has been drawn perfectly the way we wanted. The more you will practice, you will more able to do it smoothly and effectively. This all slots has been drawn. Now for the orthographic explanation, this was our question. This is the front view and this is the solution which we have already drawn. I'll just enlarge it. So this is the front view. First we'll convert it to orthographic view. So this is the front view. You can just compare with the image we have drawn. So this is the slot, the curved lines, this height 12, you can easily view. Now going to the top view, this is the top view. You can see the semicircular part, the inner circle hole drilled totally, this curvature. The curved lines look straight from the top view. And this is the side view. So left hand side view is the projection from the front and the top view. So it's that simple. Just we have not drawn the hidden lines, not shown the hidden lines here. And this is done. Thank you for watching. Do subscribe to my channel. See you in the next lecture.